All right, so today we're going to learn how to set up a timer and use it in FreeShow. So let's jump into the program. First step is we're going to go to our functions down here at the bottom. And you can see I've already created a number of different timers here. We're going to go to new timer and we're going to make we're going to call this one that I don't have. We'll call this a 15-minute timer. So name it. And then it says from start to end. You can change that and make it be towards a certain time. You can make it be towards or a time until an event. But you have to have events in your calendar for that. And then towards a time, you can do that as well. And you will just set the time that it's supposed to start and it'll be there as well. I'm going to set mine to be from start to end, which is a typical countdown timer is what we'll call it. And so I'll call it a 15-minute countdown. All right. And then from is the time that it's going to go from. So we're going to change that to be, and these are in minutes. So I'm going to change that to be 15 minutes. And then you can also do seconds if you wanted to on this side, but I don't want it to be any seconds. I just want it to be 15 minutes flat. And then you can set it to overflow when reached the end. And so what will happen is it'll turn red once the countdown is gone, and it'll start to count up from there. All right. I'm not going to do that for this. This is going to be a simple timer. And then we just simply hit create. All right. So now we've got our timer, and you can go into the functions and you'll see the 15-minute countdown. It's there, and we can press play and it'll start to count down. You'll see on the right side here that it's counting down. The problem is, how do we get it up to our actual show? And so to do that, we actually have to just drag it up. So I'm going to go to 15-minute countdown timer. I'm going to drag it onto here. And now it has its own show and it's playing there, which is great. But I don't want it to just play like that. I want it to actually be an overlay that I can use like I had the other one. So I'm going to turn that off because it just doesn't look great. So turn it off here. And that's not what we want personally. Let me put it that way. I don't want just a regular countdown timer just sitting there like that. So I'm going to right click on that. We're going to delete that slide. We don't want that slide. What we're going to do next is we're going to go over to our overlays. And you can see here I've got some overlays created. And I'm going to go to new overlay. We're going to call this one a 15-minute countdown clock. All right. And I'm going to right click on it and we're going to go to edit. Now that we're in edit mode, we got this blank overlay. Now I can go to the items are pre-selected. So that's what a list of all the different items you can add. You can add a text box, you can add media, a website, a clock, a timer, all these different things. So I'm going to go to timer. I'm just going to left click on it one time. And you see it defaults and it puts up this 5-minute timer. Up here at the top is a list of all the different timers I've created. If you click on that, it'll give you the list of all your timers. I'm going to go to the 15-minute countdown, and they're kind of in order, I believe, of the way that you created them. So if I click on the 15-minute countdown, it's actually counting because I started it earlier in the function setting, and that just runs till it's done. We can always reset that, which we will, but I can adjust and arrange how I want it to be set up. So now I'm on the timer. So now I can actually adjust how it looks. So I can auto size it, or I can make it be not auto size. So if I do auto size here, it's there, and I can shrink it down to be the size I want by dragging these little squares and putting it in a corner or whatever. But I want to keep it in the middle. So I'm going to drag it to the boxes and make it lock in the middle. And then we'll do an outline, and I want to go down, let's say outline color. Let's make it white. And that's going around the actual text. So if we say we want the outline color to be red, you'll see a little red outline there on the text, if you notice. Okay. So you can do that if you wanted to. I don't really want any of that. Let's see here. Style. You can change the letter spacing, the line height, all those different things. And the shadow, you can do that as well. You can add a shadow to it. And we can go down here. We can say, okay, I want it to offset +1 here, or +2 and +2. on both of those, and I do want it to blur a little bit. All right. So we got that. But when we go to our timer, we can go to the actual item. And this is where I want the border. So I want to create a border around the text box. And you notice it put the white border there because I clicked it. And I can make it as thick as I want. And the border's getting thicker there. And then you can change the style to be whatever style you want it to be. You can make it be a double line. You can make it be a dash line, dotted, all those different things. I like the double. That's fine. And then we can go to the style. And so we can put a background color in there, but I'm going to keep the background color to where it's blank. There's no background color, but I do want to round the corners like I've got up here on this one. So I'm going to hit the plus sign there. So now my double line is getting rounded corners, which I like. And then you can put padding. You can raise the padding up if you want to make sure it fits inside. And if you notice, as I click this plus sign, this little pink box that actually is the padding for the text, and in this case, the timer is actually showing up and shrinking down. All right. And then you can make the opacity whatever you want it to be. So you can make it be a little bit less opaque, right, for the whole item. So I'm on the item box for the timer, so I can make the whole thing be a little bit transparent, which is what I've got here. All right. And then the background opacity, there's no background, so that doesn't matter. All right. So now I've got this double line radius, which I like. I got it halfway opaque, which is fine. And I've added some corner radius to it to make those corners rounded. Now we're done with editing our overlay that has the 15-minute timer in it. So now we can go back into our show, and we got our 5-minute timer here. We don't want that timer. So if I go to my overlays down here, notice there's a pink box around this 5-minute timer. I'm going to click on that pink box to make it not be visible. You notice it went away there. I'm going to go to it on the main one here, and I'm going to do the same thing. That gets rid of it, and we'll refresh. And let's see here. We'll remove the overlay up there. And then we're going to add in another overlay. So we got this one here. This is the 15-minute timer. So when I click on that, it brings it there, but it's on the second show. We don't want that. We want to put it on the main show, because if you put it on the main show, it's there for all the shows. All right. So if I go here, first let's refresh. So there we go. So we went and refreshed, and now I can click around and it'll stay on those shows. So the problem now is that it's actually still showing a timer counting down, and it's at 8 minutes instead of 15. That's where you control it in your function settings. And you got this 15-minute countdown, and it's about halfway through. You can drag it around to wherever you want. I just like to hit reset and then start it all over again. So then you just hit play and it automatically is going to play. And now you've got your 15-minute timer. You've got the padding on it, and you've got it halfway transparent. So let's say, you know what? I don't like how light it is. I want to make it darker. You can go into your overlays. It's still got the pink box because it's active, and it's got the little X. So you can right click on it, and let's go to edit. We can make it a little less transparent. So we'll go to item, because it's already on the timer, and that item, we need to make it less transparent. So let's go to make it darker. We'll make it be like a 7 instead of a 5. All right. And then we'll go to show, and let's refresh by clicking on this. And notice it's a little bit darker, a little bit easier to see there. And that is how you create timers. We made the timer in the function setting by going to new timer. And then we went to the overlays and made a new overlay. And then we edited that overlay, named it, and then we dragged it up to the first slide, and it automatically is going to be included on any slides after that until you turn off the overlays here, or you can turn them off here. So I can actually turn off the overlays by clicking on that. All right. And that makes that timer go away whenever you're ready.